Hey guys, what's up? It's Clyde tonight with my Luminous review video. Now, as you guys know, this is one of the first classes of MapleStory that I have not hit level 200 with, just because I kind of lost interest early. Luminous is a great class, and he has a lot of skills to use in his arsenal. Whether it would be the power of light or the power of darkness, you have several options, and they are all cool options. However, my only glaring issue with Luminous is that basically the same thing I had an issue with Mihail. It does get repetitive, however. 90% of the time, you're going to be in the form of light, just because darkness has a lower damage output and less mobility in the sense. When you're in the light form, you're going to be using reflection all the time. Like, unless you use, what's that skill called? Unless you're going to use Spectral Light, which is a closer combat skill, you're going to be using Reflection just to hit the whole map. Now, the good thing about it is that I think Luminous can easily be said in the whole MapleStory arsenal at the moment that this class trains the fastest. It kills monsters the fastest, and it just ends up leveling and leveling and leveling, which is great. There's nothing wrong with that. My only issue with that, though, is that I never thought I would say this, but I think it goes a little bit too fast, to the point where it's like, oh, why is it going slower and slower as you level on? Now, it just might be me because I'm used to leveling extremely fast, and I just go, okay, so I'm used to this pace. But when I get a higher pace, I tend to ask myself, why am I going slower and slower? So, Luminous is one of the few classes that I enjoy a lot, but it's hard to explain why I did not level it, why I just stopped at 161 and never went back to it. It may be because I'm not the biggest fan of mages. They are fun to play, and I do like mages, but I really don't know why I just stopped playing this class. I wish I could tell you guys, but it just happened. It wasn't because Kaiser came out. No, it was a good week that I stopped training this class, and I just was like, whatever, I'll just wait for Kaiser. So, leveling wise, it goes fast. Skill wise, you have a lot of options, but you're going to be tending to use the light options, not the dark side options. You do have Equilibrium, which lets you use both at extremely high rates, but you're not going to be using that too often. You're going to probably forget about it and continue using Spectral Light. Equilibrium doubles your damage, but like I said, you're going to be stuck with the element of darkness for a chunk of time, so yeah. But yeah, 90% of the time you're going to be on the light side. If you like to train fast, if you like mages, definitely go to this class. But you may get some hate because Luminouses aren't exactly favored in MapleStory because they are legitimately overpowered. Out of Kaiser and Angelic Buster, I don't know anyone who won't say that Luminous is far more overpowered. Just in terms of the amount of hits you do and the amount of monsters you hit. People are going to be like, but Kaiser does more damage. Yeah, but when you hit 6 monsters with Luminous around the map, and you only hit 3 monsters with Kaiser, it tends to equal out, just because you're getting more hits on more enemies. It depends on the damage as well. It depends on your funding. So that's about it for this review. If you have any questions about Luminous, ask them below and I will answer them. Just because it's hard to really explain how the job is when you can't really go too much in depth. You're just going to be explaining the basics of the class and telling them if you want to play it or not. So like I said, if you have any questions at all, ask them below. I will be glad to answer them. So, thanks for watching.